Hey fellas, listen up because this one is for you. We all know younger women often gravitate toward older men, right? It's no secret why you've got experience, confidence, maturity. And let's not forget that irresistible sense of stability. Younger guys just can't match. You've got the edge, or at least you should. But here's the kicker. Most older guys, they accidentally ruin their chances without even realizing it seriously. I've seen plenty of men in their 40s, 50s, and beyond guys who have everything going for them end up totally blowing it with younger women. And we're not talking about little mistakes. These moves are major turn-offs, like cringeworthy, the result instead of being seen as the confident, grounded guy that every younger woman fantasizes about. They come across as well out of touch, desperate or worse. And that's a crying shame because you already have everything you need to succeed. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to drop the bad habits. Stick around because I'm breaking down the 7 most unattractive mistakes older make avoid these. And not only will you stand out, you'll see women looking at you in a whole new way. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's go. All right, here's mistake number 1. And trust me, it's a deal breaker, fumbling the age question picture. This for a moment. You're hitting it off with a stunning younger woman. The conversation is flowing like fine wine. The vibes are immaculate, and then out of nowhere she asks, "So how old are you now at this exact moment?" A lot of guys panic. They freeze or they crumble like a souffle taken out of the oven too soon. Some nervously blurred out, I'm 47 with a voice so shaky you'd think they were at a job interview. Others try to awkwardly laugh it off and change the subject, only making things even weirder. And don't even get me started on the ones who suddenly look like they just got hit with a midlife crisis, in real time shifting in their seats, avoiding eye contact or stammering like they got caught sneaking out past curfew. Here's the thing though, you're not fooling anyone when you act unsure or insecure in that moment. You're sending a loud and clear signal that you see your age as a problem. And guess what? If you think it's an issue, she will too. That small flicker of doubt you show her will make her wonder, wait, should I care about his age more than I do right now? But here's the truth. Bomb, you need to hear. It's not your age messing things up. Nope, it's how you're framing it. Confidence, my friend, is the name of the game when you're cool, collected, and not the slightest bit fazed by this question will follow your lead. Your comfort becomes her comfort. Now, when she drops the age bomb, you've got 2 options, playful or direct. If you're feeling cheeky, throw her off balance in the best way by saying something like, "Oh, I'm probably too old for you, but between us, I don't think that's a bad thing." Or if you're feeling bold, try him. "Give me a second, I need to calculate this in dog years." Carry the one. "Oh, yeah, I'm 700 months old at a wink," and just wait for her to laugh or challenge you right back. Not a humour guy, no, big deal, just state it, coolly, "I'm 48. Then look her in the eyes, smile, and hold the pause for a second before moving on to something fun and light. No awkwardness, no excuses, just you owning it. Because here's the secret: when you owe Domu and your age, it becomes an asset, not a liability. Self-assurance is hotter than any number she could imagine and remember. The way you handle this sets the tone for house. She'll see you from that moment on. Act like the confident magnetic men you are, because when you're unshaken, nothing, not even the age question, can shake her interest. All right, here's the second big mistake older guys make with younger women falling into the dreaded mental trap. Now picture this. You meet a younger woman. She's bright, driven, maybe even a little unsure of her next steps in life. For some reason, you start thinking to yourself, me, if I show her everything I know, give her career advice, drop life lessons, and guide her like Yoda training, she's going to see how valuable I am. And hey, I get it on paper, this might sound like a great play. You're showing her that you're experienced, wise, and someone she can count on. Right? Wrong. Here's the problem, fellas. When you position yourself as the mentor, you're taking romance completely off the table. Boom, gone. You're shutting the door on any chance of chemistry or sparks before they can even take root. Why? Because now she sees you as a teacher, a guide, or maybe even a father figure outo. And guess what happens when you finally try? Try to make a move. It gets awkward, forced, she's caught off guard. Because all this time, she wasn't seeing you as someone romantic. You were in the respect and admire category, not the can't stop thinking about you category, the result that move you've been planning. Feels weird to her, and instead of flattered, she feels uncomfortable. That's not where you want to be. If you want her to see you as more than just the wise elder offering pearls of wisdom, you need to set the right vibe from the very start. Chemistry doesn't just magically appear out of nowhere, it's built. And the building process starts with injecting a little fun, a little flirting, and a little playfulness right off the bat. Throw in some teasing, compliment her, but in a way that feels specific and genuine. For example, instead of saying, "You're beautiful," say, "Wow, you really know how to make an entrance. Are you trying to distract me already?" See the difference? It's flirty, it's fun, and it sets the tone. Sprinkle in moments that feel more like a connection between equals who have great chemistry, not a professor lecturing a student and pretending. If you're not looking to be her life coach, don't act like one. Authenticity is magnetic when you stop hiding behind advice and guidance. She gets to see, are you confident, playful, charismatic man that she can actually imagine herself with balance is key. Sure, show her you're wise and experienced, that's part of your charm, but also show her you're someone who knows how to enjoy life and create a spark the moment you stop stepping into the teacher role and start stepping into the role of a potential partner. You'll see the difference. Chemistry happens naturally. Interest grows and that dreaded friend zone. It won't even be on the map, all right? Mistake number 3. And this one, it's a real attraction killer, overloading the conversation with your achievements. Now picture this scenario. You're chatting with a younger woman. Things are starting to feel promising, and you think, how do I win her over? Oh, I know, I'll tell her about my stellar career, my impressive degree, and that time I scored big on that deal back in 2007. And before you know it, it's a full-on TED talk about your life. But here's the thing, FAS, that monologue might feel like you're showing off your value. But to her, it's like watching a documentary she never asked for. Sure, accomplishments are great, but they're not what makes someone irresistibly attractive. The issue here is that when you flood the conversation with it pushes her into the background. Instead of building a natural connection, you risk coming across is self-absorbed, or worse, like you're overcompensating a younger woman, isn't there to hear your life story, resume, or a highlight reel of your triumphs. What she's really craving is someone who listens, someone who's curious about her. And yep, this is where so many older guys miss the mark. Attraction isn't about dumping a list of your accolades. It's about connection. It's that spark that comes from shared laughter, from deep conversations, from her feelings, seen, heard, and understood. And guess what? You don't need to do any heavy lifting to make that happen. You just need to be the guy who knows how to engage, not impress. Here's the play. Keep your achievements tucked away. You don't need to throw them onto the table all at once like poker chips at a casino. Trust me, the more naturally they come up and the more impactful they'll be. Sprinkle them and later, maybe in context, and better yet, give her the chance to discover them. Over time, this makes you mysterious, intriguing, and confident. Instead, shift gears and focus on her asked questions that light her up. What's she passionate about? Where does she dream of going? When was the last time she laughed so hard she cried? Be genuinely curious. Playful teasing can also go a long way. If she mentions she loves cooking, joke. Okay, but are we talking? I can impress anyone cooking, or like, oops, I burned the toast. kind of cooking watch, her smile and open up, because here's the key of confident self. Assured man doesn't need to boom a trumpet about how great he is. His energy says it all. His calm, grounded vibe, his attentiveness, and the balance he creates in the conversation. That's what draws her in. You don't have to prove yourself. She can already feel your value in your present, fun and real. At the end of the day, attraction isn't built by words rattled off like a sales pitch. It drives in those authentic moments where the focus is on the two of you, connecting, laughing and enjoying each other. Keep it light, keep it balanced, and most importantly, let her see the real you without all the over-the-top self-validation. That's how you stay out of the what's his resume zone and step firmly into that I can't stop thinking about him category. All right, mistake number 4. And this one, it's a silent attraction killer. Idolizing her picture this scenario, you're face to face with an absolutely stunning younger woman. She's got the kind of presence that turns head. She's vibrant and, yes, maybe even a little intimidating. Suddenly, your brain goes into overdrive. I cannot mess this up. She's way out of my league. And that's where it starts. The panic creeps in, and before you know it, you're bending over backward, trying to impress her. You're overly polite, overly agreeable, dodging any topic that might be risky or controversial. You stick to dull, safe conversations, thinking, if I just play this perfectly, she'll see what a great guy I am. But here's the harsh truth. That approach, it's like taking a bucket of ice water and pouring it all over any chance of attraction. Why? Because idolizing her doesn't make her like you more. It makes you fade into the background. Women aren't looking for someone to fall at their feet. They're drawn to someone who stands tall beside them, someone who sees them as a person, not a pedestal to worship. When you put her up on that pedestal, you're automatically lowering yourself, whether you realize it or not. It's like saying, you're the prize, and I'm just lucky to be here. And trust me, no woman is turned on by a man who doesn't recognize his own value. Worse, the energy doesn't just feel forced, it's downright exhausting. Here's where the shift needs to happen. Stop viewing her as some mythical prize. You need to earn. She's not a rare gem locked away in a treasure chest. She's a human being with flaws, quirks, dreams, and imperfections, just like you. Want to know how to break this idolizing cycle. Normalize your interactions with women. Talk to them, laugh with them, joke with them. And not just the ones you're attracted to, talk to all types of women. By doing this, you start to realize that no one is out of your league. It's not leagues, it's compatibility. The key to stopping this pedestal game is to treat women as equals, instead of thinking, how do I win? Or overthink, do I vibe with her? Is she someone I want to spend time with? Because spoiler alert, attraction is mutual. It's not about auditioning for her attention. It's about seeing if the spark goes both ways, and when you're unattached to the outcome, you radiate calm, grounded confidence, a trait that is irresistibly attractive. The true power lies in realizing you have just as much to bring to the table as she does. And if she likes you, great. If not, hey, on to the next connection. There are plenty of people out there who will resonate with who you are. That's the mindset that lets you exhale, relax, and enjoy the moment. And guess what? That's the version of you. Women can't resist or right time for mistake number 5. And this one, it's a classic move that's doing way more harm than good leading with money. Now imagine the scenario. You meet a gorgeous younger woman and you're thinking, what's the best way to impress her? Oh, I know she needs to see how successful I am. And then it begins. You drop hints about your high-paying job, your shiny car, the 5-star vacations you take, or the exclusive restaurants you frequent. Maybe you even toss in offers of gifts. Cover her bills or brace yourself, send her money before you truly know her. Gentlemen, we need to talk. Yes, money can grab attention. It's a signal of stability and success, right? But here's the cold, hard truth. When you lead with your wallet, you're telling her, that's the best thing you've got. You're essentially waving a big neon sign that screams, "Hi, I'm a human, a TM," and while she might notice you, it's not for the reasons you're hoping for. Here's the thing, money isn't what creates meaningful, lasting attraction. Sure, it might catch the eye of women who are all about, what can I get from him? But is that really the vibe you want to put out there? You know, what happens when you make your finances the centerpiece of your appeal? You attract takers, women who are less interested in you and more interested in what's in your wallet. And that isn't attraction or connection. It's just business, transactional cold. But don't get me wrong, being successful is a plus. And I'm not saying to pretend like it doesn't exist. It's all about how you carry it. Stop flaunting it like you're auditioning for a reality show. Your financial success should be part of your story, not the entire plot. Instead, focus on the things that really matter. Your personality, your humor, your values, the way you see the world. These things, they can't be bought. Think about it. Do you want her to be impressed by your car or to genuinely admire your perspective on life? Do you want her excited about your credit card, or do you want her thrilled about the incredible conversations you'll have over coffee where the spark just keeps building? Women worth your time aren't drawn to the dollar signs. They're drawn to men who are interesting, confident, and real, and oh yeah, they just happen to be successful to keeping your financial success in your back pocket. Not only keeps things classy, but it also creates intrigue. Imagine her finding out months down the line that you casually own multiple properties, or you've travelled to 15 countries. That element of surprise adds to your charm. She'll think, wow, how cool is he? Instead of, oh, that's who he was trying to be. All along, subtlety creates depth, and depth creates attraction. At the end of the day, your character is what makes you unforgettable. Your humour, your passion, your outlook on life. Money is just a tool. Don't make it your identity. Stop. Here's the thing. Younger women aren't looking for an older man who's doing his best impression of a college frat boy. That effort. It doesn't make you come across as youthful. It makes you come across as inauthentic. And guess what? Inauthenticity screams insecurity instead of focusing on what makes you unique. You're busy chasing some version of cool that just ends up falling flat. The truth is, trying too hard to look young doesn't make you more appealing, and chips away at the exact qualities that attract younger women in the first place. You've got a secret weapon that younger guys don't have. Your confidence, your life experience, your stability. Why throw that all away to compete in a game that's not even yours to play? Being an older guy is an advantage if you know how to lean into it. A man who's comfortable in his own skin, who looks sharp but doesn't need to follow. Every trend will always stand out. Here's how you nail it first. Invest in a wardrobe that's modern but reflects your maturity. You don't have to deck out and, street word impress, a tailored blazer, crisp jeans, and a pair of classic leather shoes. That's the kind of confidence that turns heads without trying too hard. Next, prioritize health and fitness, not to look younger, but so you feel stronger and more energetic. It gives off a magnetic vibe that no trendy outfit can replicate. And when it comes to conversation, please, for the love of all things, good, ditch the force, slang. Stick to your natural way of speaking. The goal isn't to sound like her peers. It's to captivate her with your authenticity, wisdom, and humour. Share your stories, your perspectives. Those are things no 20-some guy can bring to the table. Younger women are drawn to. Older men because of what makes them different, not their ability to blend in with the younger crowd. Confidence is like gravity. It pulls people in without you even realising it when you own your age and wear it with pride. That's when you truly become irresistible. Forget being lit or trying to look 25. Focus on being the charismatic, self-assured man you already are. That's the real game changer. All right, here we are, mistake number 7. And honestly, this one can undo everything else. You've got going for you neglecting your physical presence. Look, I get it. You've built a solid career. You've got stories to tell. and you're emotionally grounded. Trust me, all of that is amazing. But here's the kicker. Attraction isn't just about who you are on paper. It's about what you show the world. And if your physical presence says, "I stopped trying years ago," you could be sabotaging any chance of connection before the first word leaves your mouth. Here's the deal. You don't have to look like you just stepped off the cover of Men's Health. That's not the point, but if you're rocking outdated clothes, haven't stepped foot in a gym since college, or think a $10 haircut is good enough, then, my friend, we've got to talk. Neglecting your appearance sends one loud, clear message. It says, I don't care about myself. And if you don't care, why should anyone else? Younger women, or honestly women of any age, notice these things. And trust me, it's not the vibe you're going for. Here's the truth. Women are naturally drawn to older men for qualities like stability, wisdom, and confidence. But when your physical presence doesn't align with that, it creates a disconnect. You're basically saying one thing with your words, but telling a totally different story with your presentation, and nobody likes mixed signals. The fix, oh, it's easy. Start small grooming. Might not sound sexy, but here's a secret. It's a game changer, a clean shave, or, well, kept beard, fresh haircut, and yes, taking care of those hands and nails will make you stand out in the best way. Now don't worry, I'm not saying you need to rush out and buy a brand new wardrobe, but ditch the baggy shirts and outdated pants. Instead, focus on timeless, well-fitted clothes, a tailored blazer, a good pair of jeans and sharp shoes. That will do more for your look than anything trendy or over the top. Now here's where it gets real. Your health is a major part of your physical presence. I'm talking regular exercise not to compete with 25-year-olds, but to feel good in your own skin. Hit the gym, take a walk, do yoga, whatever. Gets you moving and boosts your energy. Pair that with a solid diet. And not only will your appearance improve, but your confidence will reach a whole new level. And that is what people notice. Your vibe, your energy. Remember, your physical presence is essentially your first impression. When you take care of yourself, it silently says, I respect myself, and that kind of self-respect is magnetic. A man who invests in himself shows he's capable of investing in others too. Don't downplay your appearance. It's an extension of all those other amazing qualities you've got going on. And when you align who you are inside with how you present yourself outside, you'll find you're impossible to ignore. That's how you become the guy she can't stop thinking about.